What's going on, America? This is Kevin from Kevin's Corner. Just got done doing an episode of Kevin's Corner live. Yeah, not Memorex, live. And I read a comment from somebody who was on my Facebook page, and he was asking me my thoughts on this reparation situation that's going around. And he asked me, how do I feel about reparation for, say, blacks, Jews, Native Americans, and Latinos? And, I think that it is quite, let's say, disingenuous for people who are running for office in the Democratic Party who are throwing out the most outlandish statements and that they could come up with to make people go, ooh, that sounds good. You know, when you start talking about Christmas and Santa Claus and giving out stuff for free, everybody's going to say that sounds awesome because they don't think it through. Yeah, they're not thinking about the elves that's working overtime so you can get all your free gifts. Yeah. So for you to come up with reparation, which sounds good on its face value, but who's going to pay for that? Look at the details of that. How much will each person that you feel was a victim of some atrocity in the past going to make? Is it going to be 30,000, 40,000, 100,000, million? Are you going to literally give us 40 acres and a mule? I'm just saying. So for them to just throw statements out there like that and get people all excited and say, well, let's vote for them because we might get some free stuff later. I got a feeling you'll be disappointed. Then secondly, who's to pay for all of that? I mean, are the same people that you're giving reparations to, are you going to take money out of their paychecks and basically give it back to them? Or are only the white Anglo-Saxons going to pay for this out of their taxes? Or perhaps the government is going to just divvy out all of this money, as tight as they are on money. They're going to give us all of this money, but it ain't going to come from taxpayers? What are you saying? I mean, do you think if I'm a white man or, anybody, Irish, somebody, and I'm over here and I'm making money, and you decide, you know what, we're just going to go ahead and allot $100,000 to every minority, Native American, or whatever group we feel faced atrocities in the past, the first thought that I would have is, okay, so you're punishing me, taking money out of my pocket for something that I had nothing to do with years and years ago. I can see if the people who's saying this is saying, well, you know what? All of us who are making a salary off of you guys, we're going to go ahead and forfeit our salary and we're going to divvy that all out amongst you guys. And that's our way of showing you that we care about your plight. See, but I don't think they're going to do that. What they're going to do, if they was to do it, is make a promise to everybody, but then say, well, I'm not going to pay it. I'm just going to simply, tax the taxpayers, then take that money and give it out to the people. Now, the other problem I have with this is, okay, so you're making this gesture. You're saying we're going to give you money and you give it to them. And then what? Now, remember, if you teach a person how to fish, they'll be better off than just giving them some fish. So I have known a lot of people who are not responsible. Now, you're just going to just give money away to everybody? No matter what their scenario is that really going to better their life? What if a person is on crack? You just give them $100,000 worth of crack money. Or what if a person that all of these people that y'all have enabled, the Democratic Party for the most part, have enabled and got them reliant and codependent on the government, and they don't know how to budget money, they don't know how to invest, they don't know how to do any of those things. You just give them whatever amount of money and say, well, there you go. Do you teach them how to invest it? Do you have any accountability for the money? Or do you just say, here's the money, and 3 weeks later, like, I blew all my reparation money? What if they got a gambling problem? I mean, nobody thinks this through. You're just going to say, we're going to irresponsibly just say, based on your genealogy, we're going to drop X amount of money on you. Is it going to be different money for some people? Maybe your family was tied to maybe a different tribe that suffered more than another. Do you get more money? It's questions like this that Democrats, they don't think about. They just make wild statements, just like the Green Deal. Somehow we just going to find a way to do it because it's important and the earth is going to blow up in 12 years. All of that stuff. Don't think it through. Socialism is the best route to go. Okay, break that down for us. You know what? See, that's your problem. You worry about the details too much. See, yeah, they are the greatest motivation speakers in the world, but they don't give you any details. Just you can do it. They're never going to tell you to slow down and think it through. No. You know what? That sounds good to me. Yeah, whatever the people suggest and they're out there on their campaign, they're going to say, yeah. So now I'm out there trying to win over the people and I'm in the crowd. Somebody say, excuse me, Miss Kamala Harris, or excuse me, Miss Pocahontas. What do you think about reparation to all of the people that suffered atrocities? Well, you know what? We can really consider that. I mean, that's something that we got to look at. And I don't have a problem with reparation. Okay, you get back to your office like, what, reparation? Did I promise people that? I did? Don't worry about that, man. We ain't got to worry about that. I just had to say something while I was on the trail, made them feel good, and then run down and vote for me. Stupidity. Anyway, you've been listening to Kevin and Kevin's Corner, just giving people a little something to think about. You know, next time you hear a Democrat just throw out something, you know, ask that person, so who are you, Santa Claus? Huh? Anyway, God bless you. Check me out every Wednesday night live in Kevin's Corner. Also, check out Extreme Tees, y'all. All right. If you go to their link in the bottom, check out their clothing. If you click on the link, if you want something, put the promo code in, Kevin, and you will get a 20% discount. Don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe, and the notification button. And if you want to donate to Kevin and Kevin's Corner, there's a link in the bottom of this video to do that as well. And we will see you next time in Kevin's Corner. God bless.